Hey guys, today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the get rich quick schemes that are out there in the baseball world, the get better in 2 weeks things. You see the marketing all the time: gain 7 miles an hour on your velocity in 3 weeks by coming to this camp. There are all kinds of great tools, great instructors, great different things that you can be doing to improve your velocity, to improve your hitting mechanics, and all those things. But there is no one thing that's going to help you jump 12 miles an hour in a matter of 3 weeks. If you jump 12 miles an hour or 7 miles an hour in a very short amount of time, what that means is, as a player, you are underdeveloped. You were not anywhere near where you should have been, which allowed us as coaches to essentially find your weakness and find what was preventing that velocity from happening, tweaking it and making those jumps. Basically, you already had it in you all the time. What you want is to train consistently. The consistency of your training is what is going to make you a great baseball player. Basically, if you want to have high velocity or great exit velocity or one of these things, the only thing that matters is how many training sessions you can get in per year. If you can train healthy 2 to 3 times a week on your throwing velocity, the chances of you throwing 90, 95, or 100 miles an hour are significantly better if you have to train once a week, or if you're injured and you can't train for 3 weeks. So those things matter significantly more than any one drill or any one instructor that you go to. So, my advice is, don't buy into the hype. Go back to what works, and what works is consistency. Train day in and day out, year in and year out. And yes, find the things that help you get better, but don't expect some magic pill to happen because you go to instructor A versus instructor B. Like I said, big jumps, really realistically just shouldn't happen. Expect, and you should strive to gain 6 to 7 miles an hour on anything any one given year. If you're doing that consistently, by the time you're 14, 15, 16, your velocity and the numbers should be where they are. If you're 15 and you're throwing 72 miles an hour, yeah, in that first year, you're probably going to gain 12 to 14 miles an hour simply because you're behind where you should be. But if you're 16 throwing or 15 throwing 80, 81 miles an hour, you gain 6 or 7 miles an hour between 15 and 16. Now you're 87 and 88, which is right where you should be. So, that's my tip for the day. If you have any questions, just let me know.